tell me what you see and what you feel. If you feel like you're getting too close to it,
Yeah.
we'll just stop.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just move.
Okay.
Those people are parking.
Yeah, as I said, I'm feeling it's happening. It's happening right now. And it's started. Some people they're just wearing their clothes and
What do you mean
carrying.
wearing their clothes?
I mean, they're wearing their clothes and having their cameras, but for me as a refugee here, I'm worried. I came here and worry because many people here, their lives depend on what's gonna happen later. It's much more than just wearing clothes and carrying our cameras and having fun, and no, just not like that.
Let's go into the demonstration.
Yeah. There's someone singing. Yeah, let's go.
No creyera en quien me escucha, si no creyera en lo que duele, no creyera en lo que queda, si no creyera en lo que lucha, qué cosa fuera la masa sin cantera, un amasijo hecho de cuerdas y tendón. Un revoltijo de carne con madera, un instrumento por el canción, necesitas montadas para hacer, qué cosa fuera corazón, qué cosa fuera, amor sin candela.
Hi.
Hi, Sarah.
How are you?
Nice
Hussein.
to meet you.
Where are you from?
I'm Pakistan. Born and raised here, though.
Okay. From Iraq?
Huh?
Iraq?
Iraq? Nice. This is something, right?
Yeah.
I was hoping they'd let us get you of age. Do you go to school here?
No, I'm a refugee here.
Okay. When did you come over?
2 years and a half.
Welcome to America, man.
Thank you, yeah. It's happening, it's real.
Did you come alone or did your whole family come?
No, alone. My family's still there.
Still there, they're trying to get over here. How was your journey, I guess?
Yeah, it was so hard.
It was hard.
Yeah. And I don't know if I gonna see them again. The rules here and the debate today, it's depends on who's gonna win.
All I remember is that when they brought me here, I was covered with a blanket. And they told me that I couldn't talk. And I remember it was really hot and I could see through a little hole. It was me and my brother in the backseat of a car. I rode my first plane when I was 4, but I don't even remember it. I didn't even know where I was coming or where I was going. And now I'm here, 15 years later, achieving my dreams the best way I can, despite all the limitations. after sleeping on the floor for so many days, months, sleeping with roaches and bed bugs, cold nights covered in cardboards, hardly seeing my parents. But I guess I had a really beautiful childhood here. It was safe. We could play outside, run, and play in the cemetery like if there was nobody buried underneath us. Nothing that in my country is possible, even to dream of. And I remember going to school and I would preach of being undocumented, not scared, not knowing what I was really saying. Because for me, it's always been a label. Being undocumented is something that they label us as, but it's not who you are. It's not who you will become or somebody that you used to be. It's to label. My real name is Karla, not undocumented, immigrant, alien, or how some political views say it, anchor baby. I am a dreamer. I'm somebody who learned and taught herself how to do a lot of things, from the easiest to the most difficult. My mother made me responsible. I was like 9 years old. I was already responsible of keeping my own glasses. If I broke them, I had to raise the money and buy them again at 9 years old. I guess my parents made me responsible and they made me grow up and be strong no matter what. And working and working hard for your dream is the biggest goal that you should always do in your life. If you're gonna work your whole life anyways, might as well work and fight for your dreams.
Do you like walking in the garden?
Yeah.
Why?
This free, like a freedom, Yeah, and look in some place. Resi told me, hey man, maybe we need to buy one crop, maybe 2 acre, 3 acre, right? We make it, and then we sell it. We made it like a business.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah. Maybe my job, I need working all the time, we all the time. Maybe you working for somebody like a company, right? Only 8 hours. Maybe I'm working in the garden myself. Yeah, I'm working a lot. I like it.
You like it?
Yeah. You working in the garden, you don't know like you tired, you don't know like this is long time, not like this. Yeah, I'm thinking like nothing, like we happy, like we live into my country, it's an outside city, like a free, you looking everywhere like that. The wind coming, yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, like I moved from Congo to Zambia, and then Zambia to Zimbabwe. So Zimbabwe to South Africa, South Africa to Senegal, Senegal to New York, New York to Texas. Right here, yeah, it's a long journey, I know.
Yeah. What about you?
Actually, me, I traveled from Congo to Rwanda, Rwanda to Kigali. let me see, Kigali to Burundi. Then after Burundi, London. I went to London, but I went to London, but we didn't stay for a while. We stayed about 2 days in London. So London to New York to Chicago to Houston, Texas. Yeah, pretty
How
much.
do you think all this movement impact you?
To me, it increased my experience, you know. Like, it gives me like a lot of experience. It makes me feel like, wow, because actually I didn't know how other places things goes. I didn't know how other planets, how things be going. But actually, the increase in my experience, it gives me more motivation to keep traveling, to learn more cultures, more languages, and different peoples. Yeah.
You need to eat together.
But why do you want to film this?
Yeah, maybe the later nobody like me, the dying pass away. Yeah, somebody saw before like this. Yeah, before all we together, we family together eating, we family love. Yeah, like this. Yeah, man. This you can eat maybe 1 year, one time you can. Now, you know, my daughter, big daughter, he married. He go live in the sun farmer. You know, me living here. 1 year you need to, you never together eating.
What your wife thinks when you hold the camera?
Huh?
What does your wife think when you hold the camera?
Nothing. My wife think like nothing. My wife say, oh, man, why you take the picture a lot? You keep it the picture a lot. Sometimes you keep it the video. For what? He say, yeah, I need. Sometimes he say, hey, delete that one. No good, somebody picture. No, we family. It's okay, somebody picture too. I need to keep it. I love picture.
You love pictures.
Yeah, I love the
And this
picture.
is 2010?
I think this is 2010.
How long have you been in the US by then?
2008. 2008.
So 2 years
Yeah.
in the US. You
Before I living over there, the Bissonet. I'm living over there. Close to the 1 year. Then I moved to here. Over there, the only my people. My people about 2-5 apartment. Here a lot of my people. I'm happy here. My people here a lot. I moved to here.
This is Tutu.
Yeah. Tutu eating. Nyasa blue color. Dinner. Yeah.
They are having a dinner, yeah.
You see?
Dinner.
So you are filming your family eating dinner?
Dinner.
Yeah. Dinner to my apartment. No outside. We make it something we buy and then we eat together. This is very good for me.
It makes you happy to see this? What
Yeah.
do you feel when you see this?
Yeah, this I'm happy. Maybe my daughter goes somewhere. I open the video. Oh, my daughter here. Before we eating together, like this, I'm happy. Yeah. You like your father, mother. You need to love your children. Every children you need to love. You want to see all the time. You know. Like me, I want to see my daughter. Maybe my daughter no here, no living together. And my daughter go to the New York, maybe son stay, right? I open the video, oh, my daughter here before. Yeah. It's a very good video. Yeah, man. Some people, they want to see like me, they know. Why he not take the video before? Yeah. It's a very good.
Hola. Estoy con, sí, dos amigos. Qué bien. Sí. Gracias, señora. No, I'd never really told my story to people in a very extensive way. It's always been like a very short summary. Oh, I'm undocumented. Yes, I came here when I was 9. And I've lived here, I've done this, and that's about it. So I've never opened myself up. I'm a very closed person, and it takes a lot for people to get to know me. So I remember when Carolina came to me and she was like, he's gonna do this study, and I'm thinking in the back of my head, okay, sure, give him my information. And then when you call, that's why I didn't know if you understood that I was flabbergasted, because I thought, oh, he's probably never going to call. So I put it off in my mind. And when you called, I was like, shocked. And I was like, do I really want to do this? Do I really want to open myself up to this? And then...
when we showed up.
Yeah. Well, when you guys showed up, I was like, okay, maybe I should give this a chance. And I think when you let me pick the place, that's when I was like, okay, I can pick a place where I kind of feel comfortable. That way I'm not conformed to this space where I don't feel comfortable. So that actually made me feel like, okay, I have some type of freedom to feel safe. So that's really what I like about it, that fact. And I think I've told you this before, I like the fact that you guys don't judge. Because I think one of the main reasons why I don't open myself up or open my story up to other people is that I don't want to be judged, and I feel like people are always judging my experience as an immigrant.
This is my house.
What was your... And did you want to come to Houston, or you didn't know that you were coming to Houston?
Asema like ulikuwa unajua kama utakuja hapa Houston ungala kujuaka.
Niwatu kama minakia America mesikujuaka ni wapi?
She knew that she's coming to America, but she didn't know which place that she's going.
What did she imagine about this city before she came here?
Anasema alikuwa nafikiria mgi Houston nene mbele ufike hapa.
Bon, nilikuwa najua Amerika, nafika kule nitakuwa na maisha mzuri sana kushindia ya refugee. Nilikuwa naona kama napata kwa maisha mzuri kushindia nilikuwa na refugee.
Yeah, so she said that, that before she came here, so she had in her head that whenever she get here, she will have a better life.
And does she?
So, I saw nayo, ingine ba shoko nayo.
Yeah.
maybe now.
Mwambie nilikuwa na kama ndakuwa na maisha ya difference kushindia yenye nilikuwa na refugee. Mimi nasikia umwambie vile.
Yeah, she said that probably I'm actually she knew that she would have a different life than what she been living in Africa.
Yeah. And when she came here for her as a mother with 4 or 5 kids?
5.
5 kids. What did she think was the most important challenges for her?
So I say like nikukuya huku ngia watoto 5. Aseme like uliwaka na shaba gani ndio mkichu. Jia watoto wako tana ngia baba lukaka na wako.
Nilijoga sema mina ba protéger mina ba protéger mu vita huku batakuwa na maisha ya mzuri juu nilikuwa kama mina ba protéger nilikuwa nao juu mina ba protéger mu hali ya vita yetu tulikuwa nayo kule.
Yeah, she said that, you know, she knew that she brought us here to protect us from the war that was in Africa that was actually to protect us, yeah.
But what was it for her? She didn't speak a lot of English. Come here. What was her challenges upon when she came to Houston?
Okay, so like Shaba ya kwamba wakati ambao ngilifika hapa ulakana like Shaba kulwaka ngine nini. Hakuna sema English ulifika tu kwa juu kitu.
Nilipendaka nijue kitu ya kwanza. Nilipendaka nijue lugha ya hapa. Juu nipate kuongea na watu ya hapa.
Yeah, so actually she had ahead to come over here and go to school to learn the language here so that she can be able to communicate.
And did she do that?
So it's vile viko inafanyika.
No, basi nilifika hapa nilianza kazi juu ya nilifika hapa bali nilipia nyumba miezi 4. Bakaniambia nilianza kutumika. Nilifika hapa mwezi 2 nikaanza kazi. Sikwenda kwa masomo tena.
So she said that she got here, so she just, you know, she didn't give that much time to go to school again for the reason why, because, you know, she came over, they only pay for her rent for 4 months, I think, for the 4 months, so she gotta stop going to school to start finding a job and see if she can cover.
I'm coming 2 months for me work.
Oh, she can, okay, so
now half time they go to school.
In 2 months only she came over here, she started going to work.
2 months ahead.
She started working.
What was her first work?
My first work, let's see. They are first staff.
The first staff that was she was working.
So one major issue is if the government could give, let's say, refugees more time to learn the language and give them support for the rent.
For the rent.
Rather than just they'll go to work immediately.
It's good, yeah.
And you went immediately to high school.
Oh yeah, I went to high school.
How was it? How do you think was it for your brothers who didn't go to high school, don't speak a lot of English, and immediately have to work?
I mean, it was really painful, you know, like it was really shocked, it was really bad, because everybody came here with the mind of going to school, you know, everybody came, me, like, I mean, to all of us, like we came heading, like from the focus and say, whenever we got there, we're going to go to school. So when we got here, then it was not that way, you know, so we found here, lives over here, we got to work, you know, to survive, to provide for the rent and bills, you know, so they stopped going to school because that was the only way to provide for the, you know, for the family. That was really bad. They felt so bad, you know, to find, I mean, because they were thinking, so we're going to get there, whenever we got there, it's going to be good for us, we're going to go to school and get our education.
And how was it for you to see your brothers like that?
Man, I was like, what is now this means, you know? Like, it was really surprising, you know, it was really surprising. I was like, now we just came over here to, you know, to learn and to be better people, in the future. But now, see, it's crazy. So it was really bad, and I mean, I didn't have nothing to do, so I just take it that way. But yeah, it was really painful. Yeah.
So that's what I'm talking about. We have to see the reality, not what the others want us to see. Because, like, there's much important and much braver or clever than me, and they're still there. They are still there afraid. And I can see that on Facebook, they're always questioning, death is near, should I leave? Death is all around, should I change my place? Some people refuse. They only face the truth that they maybe die, and that's it. And the others said, no, I have to go out, but to where? And all the doors almost close. So they have no place to go, only to face the death and fighting all the day. By fighting, I said, being alive. Yes, like if you wake up in the morning, by preparing yourself, dressing up, and being happy, and enjoying that simple thing, it's kind of fighting. Because you know, out of the door, there is death waiting for you. There's people that might be kill you. There is explosion might happen any time, just like that. Like, I'll tell you something. 2 days ago, I was chatting on video with my aunt, and we were chatting as a video, and I was seeing her, and deep inside, I said, she was going to the school, asking about her children, and she said, okay, I gotta go right now. I'm gonna ask about them, how they are doing in school. So in myself, deep inside, I said, oh my God, she's moving. Maybe in any moment, she's gonna be pieces on the street. Imagining that. But she still have the ability to go out, to help their children, to study, to educate them. And she was like crazy. One of her sons, he didn't bring good marks in the exam, and she was really sad. That's crazy, right? They are dying, but they are still trying to pretend that they are living life, because lives will never end. Although she tried to go out and travel from Iraq, but she has 4 children and she couldn't go anywhere. And she mentioned that if I'm gonna die, so I'm gonna die here, I guess, because no one wants us. And you hear, I guess, the refugees, they are dying in the sea, when from Turkey to Greece. Not everyone able to do that. It's kind of like death everywhere. In the country, death. Over the sea, death. And they don't know what's next. So that's kind of war they are fighting in my country.
Nancy is already ready to
I told Nancy we won't live by faith. He said, you
So you
Mom, you
decided-
don't tell the truth because you pay the ticket for all three of us. We don't have a lawyer to back us up, say, oh, we can stay over here. Because we're looking for a lawyer. Everybody who listens to our story say, you can't help us. They cannot help us. No one, not two, right? Many, Nancy and I bring Nancy's school paper, how she doing good. They say it doesn't qualify for anything. So we have to leave. I say, really? Thank God. Every day, I thank God. I say, God, I love you. No matter what it is, I still love you. I know you're going to make a way. When I'm driving, I say that to myself. I can cry in front of my kid. I always encourage her. Say, your future won't be destroyed. I always tell her like that. Don't be afraid. And she said to me, you showed them. Immigration people. You say we won't leave. You've been talking about, I agree with you. Now you show them the ticket. They didn't change their mind. They say, okay, go. February the 21st, the 25th, we have to go. We don't have any choice. So we pack everything. I already sent things for cargo. We pack our suitcase, the one we pack there. Then we are in the church. Church come and help us for little thing that left, you throw it away in the trash.
So the apartment is empty?
Yeah, empty, completely, nothing else. And something that left is something I bought. I showed them receipt. They're going to sell it and send them the money.
And it was this apartment?
The same address. We didn't move until now. The same thing.
So you're on your way to the airport.
Yeah.
The apartment is empty. What's going on?
Because when they stopped us, the next day we went there with his dad, her dad. They took our passport. The passport was with them expired. I didn't know. Because the passport is expired, we can travel. Simple.
I knew that, but I didn't think it would matter.
Mother,
Because when you're being deported,
I showed them the letter they give it to us to get out. Yeah, at the airport, say if you don't do that, we can't stay in the country. The person told me, if I let you go, my job.
So I need to understand. So your passport with the immigration office, but the passport expired.
Yeah, they did. I think they didn't know. They took the passport from nurse.
They took the passport
from nurse.
And they kept it.
Yeah.
Until we showed them, hey, we bought tickets to leave.
They give it to him back to us because we need the passport to travel.
Nobody had ever thought, oh, let's check and see if this
the expired is actually
right. So they didn't check
So basically,
it.
you come to the airport with this expired passport.
But see, we didn't. I mean, Mom may not have known, but I thought, you know, when you have an expired passport, of course you can't travel. But if you're being deported,
they give you letter.
Right.
They give you letter. They have
show and say this is a.
And I showed them the letter at the airport. They went call the big manager at the airport who can control, say, yes, you guys can go. He said, no, if I do that, tomorrow, my job, I lose my job. I said, really? So now.
So wait, so you were ready to go also?
We was in the line to the first counter.
That's like the counter for the airplane company to go ahead and go. That's the counter we were at. So we were telling them, look, we need to leave. We're being deported. You can't tell us to go back to immigration because immigration's gonna look at us and be like, I thought you guys were.
Yeah, and I give them the letter. They ready. They said no, because my little boy, I had to give him a visa before he get out. I didn't have a visa for.
He didn't have a visa. We had expired passports.
Yeah.
Nobody had thought about that.
They didn't thought about that. And the office, the manager over there, the supervisor, they went call him, it's her, and she put a letter by her own name. Say, go back right there and give it to them. And we went. Next day, on Monday, it was on Sunday we live over here. On Monday, we went over there and tell them the situation, show them the letter. And they said, okay. now to do the passport. How long you gonna take? I say I don't know.
We didn't
Hey,
have the money.
for sure, I don't know because I don't have money to do the passport.
We
To
had
do the
spent
most,
all the money
we
in
a
preparation to
thing,
leave.
even to put money in our pocket to go back. We don't have
We didn't
anything.
have any. I had,
Only
I had
she have
money
a.
saved
I
away.
opened the account for her. I don't touch it. So that's the money she has.
like
$1,000.
I saved.
Yeah.
So
That's the money we have. When we come back, we start using it.
And where you come back to live here?
When we from the airport to come back, we become zero.
we didn't. No, literally, we had to look in the trash can
I
for
had
our
to.
pot
We
that we threw
we
away
threw
that
away
morning.
everything. Only thing we hold is our paper
An expired
document.
passport.
Document and our clothes.
That
Thing
we
we
had
need.
packed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We already sent the whole things by the cargo. You see?
So we.
And you were happy? You were sad? What did you feel?
You gonna hurt?
When you've been saved from going back to your country, thank you, Jesus.
I praise the Lord. When I say, God, you are true.
It was at that point that I realized my mother wasn't crazy after.
That's why I say, you see how God works in our behalf?
She
That's
kept
what
saying it till the
I
like when you're in a situation where you know the end is coming, and here goes your mother, who's constantly saying, "We're not leaving." And I'm just thinking in the back of my head, must be drunk. She must be on some type
And
of
she really faced me and asked me, say, Mommy, let's tell the truth over here. We before I believe you. When I believe you, we went there. When we went there, we showed the ticket. They didn't say anything. You still talking about we don't live in it. What that mean? What that mean, Mom? She start crying. They didn't change their mind. We showed the ticket. They will say, "Oh, you guys telling the truth. Don't go anywhere. You stay over there." That's what we think. We didn't know God has His plan. That's why we show all the rules, and we show the ticket, and then we have a mercy on them and say, "Oh, you guys are real. Go get your money back, ticket money back. You don't go anywhere." That's why we think God gonna work on it. And all that, they still say, "Okay, bye bye." It's not joking, my brother. It's not joking. Yeah, bye-bye. Bye-bye.
And then you come back here, and do you have any, so they tell you, okay, how long it will take you to renew your passport?
Yeah, they ask. That's what I say. I don't know.
We didn't know.
No,
And
because
what-
I have to find the money. It costs like $1,000 to do both of a passport.
And then the tickets to Washington
Yeah,
D.C. to renew
yeah,
the
passport.
All
I had
that
to go
costs
to
money.
the embassy wasn't here. I had to go to Washington D.C. and apply for the passport, all that. You see?
10 years passed since,
Yeah.
and then what? So now you have papers or you don't have papers? I don't
I
understand.
have a work permit. I think now they come 2011 and knock the door again.
Right,
See?
right before I graduated. No, wait, because I have to tell this story because I was pissed off.
Tough.
Oh my God, because when they let us back in, I was like, okay, maybe I have a chance. Maybe I can go to college. So I went through college, and it was my senior year, right before I graduated, like 2 months, right? 2 months before I graduated. And
Bachelor's.
I was the valedictorian. So I was going to give my graduation speech. So I'm thinking in the back of my head, okay, this is my chance to have everything I've ever wanted. Because the university was literally laying everything at my feet. And so they come, Mom called me. I wasn't in the house. I was at school. And Mom called me, and Mom told me, guess who showed up today? And she's always like very calm about these things.
Yeah, I don't want to scare her.
She's never scared. I am. So she tells me very lightly, like immigration came and they told us, oh, by the way, we just found out you guys have overstayed, your deportation. You were supposed to be deported and you have overstayed it. But keep in mind, we had told them, when we renew the passport and everything, we told them, we showed it to them. We've renewed our passport. Now what do you want us to do? and they give us the same thing, come report every 3 months or so. And that's what they kept telling us to do.
Yeah.
We've been honest with them through the
Through the-
entire
yeah.
process.
Yeah.
Through the entire process.
Everything they told us, we're doing.
Very
Like I told you, I don't scared of police, because if I can obey the rule, I help them, they're gonna help me. That's who I am. Since it's not just over here. Back home, that's who I am. I respect their rule because they are there to protect us. They are human beings too. They are not somebody we're gonna scare them. They need people help. People don't understand. Then when they see a uniform, that's it. They are afraid they cuss them out. No, I don't do that. They work hard for people to have a life. Yeah.
But
That's the way I see them.
what did they tell you when they came to the door?
Yeah, they came to the door. When they came, they didn't come as an immigration. They came, I saw them, and then they said, open the door. And I said, who is it? He said, it's about your car. I said, it's about my car, for what? For sure. And I see my car. It was stolen. They said, no, it's about your car paper.
If it were me, I would have fully back.
And I said, really? Okay. And I opened the door. When I opened the door, 2 persons stay over here, and they asked me question about my car for sure. And I said, my car is for me. I said, what? It's a stolen car? They said, no. They said, show me your car.
Registration.
I said, okay, you want to wait a little bit? Because it's in my document stuff. I have to get the things out before finding for you. They said, okay, actually, we are not here for your car.
She was still standing there.
Yeah, we are not here for your car. Actually, yeah, we want to remind you. We saw you in our system. You was deported in 2004, and you have to leave the country 2005. I said, yeah. And by the time I saw 2 people by my car over there, they are 4. They are 4. They say, okay, we find your things. That's what we are here for. So you have to follow us. In back of my head, I say, this thing beginning again. Oh. Thank God. God, you are in it. We are in it.
What is that?
It's
Wait, show me that one.
my kids, they born in the Thailand. Somebody asked you where you from? Thailand. Yeah.
You say that you're from Thailand?
No, my kid. My kid say from Thailand. Why? They born up there, right? Like me, yeah. Sometimes somebody asking me where you from? Thailand. Why I like the Thailand? I know like the Burma, but I'm born in the Burma. I don't like the Burma.
Why not?
The government broken my heart.
The government what?
Broken my heart.
Why?
Yeah, broken my heart, but we know living like a freedom. We already worry all the time. The Burma, the government, the army fighting to my people. This I know like it taught to for that one. It's no good. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Your daughter is happy here?
Yeah.
And Tutu?
Yeah.
Tutu would like to make a movie?
Yeah. This movie sometimes I'm thinking, no, for me. Like me, India, I want to make the movie. How to do, which one the movie, right? Before we live in the Thailand, we live in the Burma, we moved to the Thailand, and then we moved to the US. And then we moved to the US. What happened? Which one problem? You know, this I want to make the one movie.
Movie about that.
Yeah, movie about that. Sometimes like a letter coming, about the one letter coming. I don't know. Sometimes my daughter, he go to school, but my daughter no living together me. This I want to know. Nobody told me, nobody translator for me. This I'm problem. Yeah. Sometimes, Tutu, you want to go over there, maybe you appointment to the hospital, you need to go to the hospital, you children need to go to hospital, check up, like go appointment to the teeth, dinner, that one. I don't know, somebody said to the people, I don't know which one. Yeah, like this, a lot of people here the problem like me. We come to the US, we don't know nothing. Like this is a big problem. Maybe we know, it's okay. We don't know how to do. It's a big problem.
So you want to make a movie
about
that problem?
Yeah, I want to make the movie like I come first time to the US. What happened? Like I told you, I know how the car. I need to go toward the early, like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. like this, I want to drive in. This is a danger. Danger for me. Why I need to take care of my family. I need to pay the rent. I go over there, I'm working to the Kroger. Sometimes I put the fingerprint, no go inside. Like no machine, no working. No, I lose money. I'm working 1 week about, I had the only 100, 190 like this. I can't pay the rent. See, this is a problem. Why I don't know the speaking English. I come from the refugee, like this. Maybe I'm born here. It's okay. Maybe I come in like a young. It's okay. I come in the older. I need to take care of my family. Like this. This is a big problem. Yeah. Why my wife want to go back? He don't know nothing. He don't know, only go to work, come back, go to work, come back. Every day like this. He tired, she tired. He want to go back like this.
My favorite area, it's this right here. It's right here. My favorite area is it's close to my house actually. That's exactly how it is, yeah. Yeah, so as you can see, actually, we kind of know, everybody, I'm glad to be around here. Kids always like to play soccer, play here in this complex right here, because it's kind of really cool every time when nobody has work to do in the weekends. So we kind of try to have fun. Yeah. Yeah.
Your mom is at home now?
I don't know if she came back or she went to church. I don't know if she
didn't go to church today?
Nah, I didn't go today. I didn't go today because I don't know. I didn't go today. And if I'm the one you couldn't see me because I guess I'm supposed to be a stillness.
Your ball!
So that was the reason why, yeah, pretty much I think that's what I could say.
Let's continue walking around.
I think there's this belief in Americans that, oh, you can just go and apply for citizenship and you'll get it. And that, this may sound weird, but whenever somebody tells me just go and apply to become a citizen, I feel like it's an act of violence against an undocumented immigrant to say just go and apply, because you don't know the process. Because when you were born here, nobody told you anything. You automatically assume the spot of an American citizen. The papers came in the mail. You didn't have to do anything. So when somebody just tells me something like that, or just says, oh, that's nothing, you'll be fine, and it's like, that is an act of violence, because you're assuming that I have control over this aspect of which I have no control about, and you're assuming that the institutions are set up to make it easy for me, when really they're set up to make me fail. That's the way I feel like it is. So I think that's one of the main reasons why, if you hear my English, it sounds like I'm a white person, which I hear a lot of people say. I made it like that because I can actually regress into my African accent if I want to, but I speak as if I am a white American because I don't want to hear anything about, oh, you're an immigrant. So if you, that's why when that guy was asking me, where are you from? I said, guess, and he said American. So it's, I learned that trick because my dad had an accent, my mom has an accent, and I feel like they're always disrespected because of the accent. It's automatic. As soon as they hear that accent, it's, oh, well, you're not American, so we don't care. But when I walk into a room and here I am, a black woman speaking as if I were a white person, it's like, oh, she's educated. Well, we can actually listen to her, and she actually has something to say. But around my African friends, I can regress to an African accent. Thank you. Tortas. Gracias, señora.
Wait. Let's stay with this. Learning whiteness. How did you pick that up?
I'll tell you. It's a secret. And I tell this to Spanish learners who come through my office, and I say, when you're watching TV and you are an immigrant, you don't know what they're saying, watch English TV, the channel, turn on closed captioning, and turn off the volume. And watch people's lips as they speak. Watch how their tongue moves and imitate, even if you don't know what they're saying.
That's what you did?
That's what I did. Imitate that. And then you'll pick it up. I know it sounds weird, but that's what I did.
Can you do us a demonstration?
So I don't know how to demonstrate it, but like I would have to have a TV and I would have to turn off the volume and turn on closed captioning. And as you read the words, you have to watch how each because an accent is established by the movement of the tongue. It's not established by anything but the movement of the tongue. So if you watch how the lips are moving, how the tongue is moving, you can pick up an accent. I don't know if that's
wrong with accents?
It's a weakness. It's a weakness in this country.
That's how you perceive it?
That's how I perceive it. Because I feel, Hispanic people who have accents are like, can you, and I've seen this so many times, and a Hispanic person will walk up to a white person and say something that I clearly understand, and the white person will be like, can you say that in English? And it's like, the person just said it in English. Just because they have a strong accent does not mean they didn't say it in English. So it's that perception of weakness that I see. I see a lot of people with accents suffering from. I've seen it with my dad. I see it all the time with my mom. My mom will go into an establishment, and my mom's very respectful. She will talk, and they won't listen to her, and they won't understand her. And then she'll call me. And I usually get pissed off at that point because I feel like people are disrespecting my mom. And I assume my white persona, and I scream at the person over the phone, and they serve my mom because I don't have that accent. Because they think that, oh, her daughter is actually somebody, up high, and we have to respect that. So, which is sad, but it's the truth.
Were the moments that you actually picked it up, or you said to yourself, I have to work on fixing my accent?
Living around here and watching people be disrespected because they have a strong accent. I mean, just daily watching how people are treated based on the way they pronounce words. Because Americans have this perception that this English has to be spoken.
You mean white Americans?
White Americans.
Right.
They have this notion of this English has to be spoken in this format, in this way. Once again, conforming to this preset rule, you have to speak it in this way. And if you don't, you're the other. So I picked that up from school even. And I'll tell you an interesting thing. When I was from 4th grade to 8th grade, I was in ESL classes. And then I made it to the 9th grade, and they put me in accelerated AP English classes. So I literally went from ESL to accelerated AP English. And I attribute that jump to reading books and learning how to acquire that perfect white accent. So I thought it was very interesting that I jumped from 8th grade, and in one summer of acquiring an accent, you put me in accelerated English. That says something. That says a lot. It really does. So, but yeah, and when I go around my African friends, it's always like, hey, how are you doing, my friend? How are you today? Are you doing well? How was your day? And I switch back to the African accent because it's like, I'm amongst my people. I'm not gonna act white amongst my people. I'm gonna act African.
But it tells me that, as you're talking about, you have to carry those multiple personas.
Yeah.
And all the time be ready.
Yeah. You always have to be ready. You have to blend in.
Surveil and watch.
You have to blend in. When the police is around, I'm white. I'm white. You saw it at the library when the librarian Mark, he's white. When he saw us, I switched from regular old Nancy to, I'm getting my doctorate at the University of Houston. Because you have to establish that. I feel like you have to establish that respect, or you will not be respected back. And I didn't focus on being an immigrant when I was explaining to him what we were doing. I specifically did it on purpose. Because there's this fear that, he's gonna have something to say. So you have to be ready. You have to be ready to blend in. I don't know if other immigrants feel like this, but amongst my friends that are Hispanic or African, none of them have this white-centric accent that I've picked up. And they always ask me about, like, why do you always sound white? And why do you do that? And I've told them the reason, but they've always thought it was weird that I place so much importance on speaking white. And I don't know if it's just me, it's just an odd thing for me where I have to blend in. I have to keep myself, it's not necessarily blending in, but putting this cover, this veil over my face and saying, this is not really who I am, this is the other person, and this other person fits in. But the real Nancy may not fit in. So it's a matter of survival, as always. A matter of survival. And I think that's what life is about ultimately. That's why people migrate, to survive or to have better opportunities.
You come to the U.S., yeah, somebody, yeah, like a agency take care of you 6 months or before 6 months, the 8 months. And then you finish. You don't have the money, it's okay. Only you, nobody take care of you. Nobody know what happened to your family. Yeah, like that. Like me, many years. I need to take care of my family. Sometimes I'm thinking too much. Sometimes I big problem. I don't have the money. I don't know the speaking English. I know the high school. I don't have the good job. Like that.
When you say thinking too much, what are you thinking about?
Oh, thinking about next month, how to do. I need to pay the rent. I don't have the money. It's a problem. Maybe next month, a lot of bill here, a lot of bill coming. You don't have the money, how to do. You don't have the good job. Only the food price coming up. Why the people working no coming up too? Before this apartment about $700, I'm working $750 1 hour, right? Now this apartment go high, close to the 900. I'm working 700, 750. See? This apartment, the price high. Why I'm working same money? How to do? How to do to pay the money to the price high the apartment. This is a problem, man. Why this like a food, right? Food. Before somebody sell only about $2. Now people sell the one more about $5. Yeah, go high. And then I'm working. Why no go? I need. Why the money no go high for the hour? I'm working save money. All the food, all the rent, everything that go high. How to do? The people working $750. It's a problem. Yeah, man. The people, my people, big problem. They don't have the money. They no speak English, nothing. Maybe next 10 years, okay. For my kid, he knows the speaking English. He go to high school. Later, okay. Next, it's okay. Now, Papa, Mama problem. Yeah, man. I want to make one movie.
How will you call it?
Huh?
How you will call the movie?
Call the movie.
What will be the name of the movie?
Oh, I think you need to make the only a refugee. Yeah, that one you need to thinking. You need to thinking first. How to make the movie name, right? You need to thinking first. No, only like now. I don't know. Yeah, you need to thinking first. Yeah, I like too much like a video, you know, make the video. Idea, I'm thinking, yeah, many times, but I can't do that. Or I don't know, like I told you, right? Like the edit the movie, how to do. Sometimes you need to put the sound, you know, the people talking, yeah, like that. Yeah, I can do that. Maybe somebody help me, yeah, I can do that. But not easy, but I can do that.
So that's where I used to live.
Let's go. I don't mind.
Yeah?
Oh, you're kidding.
No. I had a clear view of the library. I remember my dad bought me a bike when I became obsessed with the library, and I'd always leave it on the patio. But yeah. Sometimes I'd come outside and just watch people drive by and walk. My little brother was born. When he was born, this was where we were. And then that summer we moved. I think we stayed here for like maybe a month. And then we moved to where we're currently living, and we've never left there. So, but yeah. All right, you want to go to the fiesta? These undocumented people who lack resources and lack a voice and lack that positive attitude, it's really hard for them to go. And financially, it's even harder, because a medical bill for an undocumented person who has no insurance, has no rights, extremely hard. I don't even remember the last time I went to see a doctor or the last time I went to the dentist. But I do know that I need to brush my teeth at least twice a day. I need to drink a lot of water. And I know that I need to eat a lot of vegetables. And that those are the keys to being healthy. And
how do you think your mom dealt with this depression, anger, being a woman undocumented?
My mother suffered a lot. Fidelity, violence. A lot of women have suffered from being emotionally, mentally, physically abused. And my mother has just dealt with it. She's kept it all inside, just like many women who are undocumented specifically. They just cry. I know that I would hear her. She would close her door, and when my dad would leave, she would just start crying and crying for hours. And I would hear her. And she would always say that she was okay. and she was happy, but she wasn't. She's not. She wasn't, and she hasn't. She hasn't been happy with herself. She's happy of who I become. She's happy of my brother and who he's become and the beautiful children that he's raised. But she's not happy with herself. And that is even more motivational to me, because eventually I want to get to a point where I'm able to help her with that, you know, where she doesn't have to worry about us, where she doesn't have to worry about being deported, where she doesn't have to worry about going to work, waking up every day in the morning, and all she has to worry about is herself and what makes her happy.
How do you deal with this tension, this anger?
I don't know. I really don't.
Yes, you do.
I see the world as a beautiful place, and I know that we all humans have a heart, and that we can all change. It's a human instinct, like it's human. We are able to change. We adapt to change. That's how humans are for many decades. So I know that if I stay positive and I keep fighting for my dreams, that everything will go in its place how it's supposed to. I just keep my head up and I smile because I'm proud of everything I've done, and I keep my goals in my mind. I know what I want to be, and I know what I want to do in life, and being sad and doing the wrong things like taking drugs, getting overdose on painkillers, or getting drunk and not having a job, being lazy, being a procrastinator, you know, being negative will not get me there. But being positive, waking up every morning with a good attitude, being as productive as I can, not wasting heartbeats, because, you know, we're wasting heartbeats anyways. Might as well waste them on something that's worthwhile.
So if you see the other painting, you're gonna see a bald woman without hair. It's the really harsh losing to a woman when she lost her hair. But she's, because of the country, because what happened in Iraq, but she's still holding him like a baby. Like she don't care. She lost her hair and she's suffering. Even the palm trees bending around her, like kind of holding her, and it's close to die, but it's still around her and around the country. And you can see the sun is red like blood. There is no hope, only love, only the love that we still have in our heart to that country, to our country, actually. So that was the first thing I paint while ISIS entering Baghdad and the things that are happening there. It's kind of sad, but at the same time, the love that, the relation between her and between the country and the way she's holding the map, it's promising. There's hope somehow.
What's your hope?
My hope? Peace is a simple word. Love is also a simple word, but it's hard to have, it's hard to act. Yeah.
Do you find hope and love and peace here?
No, I found safety. It's a different word. It's something we're missing all the time there in my country. It's hard to change your place. It's hard to move on in another place, but it's something you must do if you want to keep living. But in my country, there's love, but there's no safety. There's no safe. There's no safe person in the night. Maybe you're gonna killed. Maybe you're gonna explode. But there's love. It's a hard equation. Sometimes love is not enough. Yeah. So.
What about safety without love?
It's also not enough. It's not enough at all. It's hard because we are trying here to balancing to living without love or to die without safety. So I told you it's a really hard equation. But we have to move on. Like sometimes you get red or you choose something. Maybe you're gonna choose to die in love, or you can live safely also in love, far away. And you're still struggling all your life of that, the love that you lost.
When you think about Baghdad,
Yeah.
You were born in Baghdad, yeah?
I born in Baghdad.
What are your memories of Baghdad?
My memory, to be honest, was like love, voices, happy voices, noise, and family, friends, war. Even in the war, during the war, when we hear the voice of the bombs, and we were together. We were hiding together in the basement. Like we are aware, totally aware that maybe this explosion is gonna be between us, and we're gonna all tear apart, but we're still together. So this is the equation that I'm telling you about. It's we raised in love, fear, and safety. We have to live with that all the time. So yeah, it was amazing because I really enjoyed it. And if you ask any Iraqis right now, how was your childhood and what you remember, he's gonna say, I remember my family, friends, good happy times, and fear and war. War, it's a situation we lived with. So it's kind of normal we still have dreams about the voice of war all the time. It's kind of like let me tell you something. The love that we have in our families make us not accepting the war, makes the war looks silly. Yeah, it's true. So we could move on and live in the war in Iraq, although it was really hard. But the situation now, it's different because the people are killing and they are hiding and there is no love anymore. There is nothing makes you that support and strength as how it was before.
Do you miss Baghdad?
Honestly, no, because I'm still there. I'm still totally there, and I couldn't admit that because I'm here right now, yes, and I'm totally aware that I have to move on. But when I paint all my paintings about Baghdad, all the articles that I write, it's about Baghdad. My memories, my dreams, I'm considering Baghdad not as a city. It's about a princess, a very beautiful princess, and she's losing and she's lost a lot, but she's still a princess. So I'm kind of like treating her like a beautiful princess. So no, I'm not missing Baghdad. I'm still there, but I'm missing my family. I'm missing my friends. I'm missing that physical things that I can see in life. Yeah.
What do you think about Houston? Is she a princess too?
I love Houston. You cannot believe that. Even my family, when they asked me about, are you okay with that there in that place, and you don't know anyone, you don't have your family or many friends? And I said, the strange thing that since I came here, I'm not struggling because I am afraid or I didn't like the place. No, I do like the place, but I'm new here. You understand me? I'm new here. Like the place is all new, but sometimes when you travel to a place, there's a first spark. If you like that place, or you're gonna be afraid and not happy in that place. No, I like the place. I like the United States since I came here because the diversity. Diversity is really important thing because everyone can live in that place. Has a special, even small place to live in, but he can still exist or feel that he's okay. He's welcoming to be there. So that's helped me a lot. Like, I'm okay. I love Houston.
Do you love Houston the same way you love Baghdad? Or it's totally different love?
It's totally different love. Yeah, it's totally different love. Like, how can I say it? Baghdad, it's the whole of my life. But, to be honest, like maybe if I'm gonna move now to another place, I will evaluate Houston as a princess as well. Because I had memory that whenever you make memory, you evaluate that place later. You know the value of that place, even small things. If you change your things, your clothes, or your friends, or your car, you're gonna see the true value that you have to that things. So there is, like Houston, it gave me safety, but Baghdad, it gives me all, and takes it all. It's kind of complicated a little bit.
Hey, Flopoletin, hey, Champoletin, hey, Talkota, et Hoopa. Let the away go up and back to the why should talk with go back to go? Gang on a butter, hello, that, those are the plalo. They batonka, they plabaya, like it la corner, they plamuta, they shout, they plamuna. Ba bên đã chị xăm ban mấy ba con cái này rồi cha này biết rồi này à rồi thằng nó ba con nào rồi cho con biết cho khơi luôn
Years ago, she was happy with the songs, with just like with any song, you know. But by now, she only satisfied with the gospel songs. Yeah.
So when she works, she sings gospel songs.
That's what she said. Yeah.
Kama kazi bana ni fasi kama haikatazi kuimba kwa kazi mimi naimbaka kama nilikuwa natumika.
Yeah, so she said like she be just singing, even just walking and singing.
Did you ever sing together?
Asa shaka she would. Do me now.
Hakuna wakati.
We couldn't have time to sit and start singing together, you know. Yeah, but probably can, you know.
Does she want to sing now as well?
I said, I pay them Basai.
She doesn't have to sing it loud.
Basi like wapata sema mjaweza kisu tunapenda kuimba tu.
Mimi ndeza kuimba.
Yeah, kama Kiswahili kama nini kitu tunapenda pekee kama yudo kama chini. Hajali na kitu. Wewe tu kama utapenda tu imba tu.
Ilele meme, hier aujourd'hui.
Ilele meme, oh éternellement. Ilele meme, hier aujourd'hui. Ilele meme, oh éternellement.
Je veux proclamer Jésus.
Il est le roi.
Il est le roi. Désormais,
avec toi Jésus, j'ai régné à jamais. Yeah, for
wow.
She was singing about. She was saying like she was saying that Jesus is the same. Like he never change. Jesus is the same today, forever. He's the same, never change. And she's gonna proclaim the gospel of God. She's gonna proclaim Jesus Christ. Yeah. Very much. That's what she said.
Jehovah est son nom. Jehovah est son nom. Jehovah est son nom. Jehovah est son nom. Puissant guerrier dans mes combats. Jehovah est son nom. Puissant guerrier dans mes combats. Jehovah est son nom.
Yeah, she said it. Jehovah, it's just like half. She said that Jehovah is his name. So the God that she served, his name is Jehovah. That's pretty much what the song is about. I'm like, he'll fight for her battle. So Jehovah is her defender.
It sounds to me like this. On the one hand, there is a lot of pain.
I mean, it's a worship song.
I know, but on the one hand, there is a lot of pain coming to Houston and the refugee camp. And one way to deal with this pain is to sing.
To sing. That's pretty much what they were thinking about too. Because I never felt how I can talk to somebody. Because sometimes, sometimes I'm kind of having the problems, talking, speaking. So I don't like I can't talk like straight like this without cutting off. But when I do songs, it goes like all the way, straight. You don't. I'm different. Like, when I talk to you, you cannot say I'm the one who will be singing in the music that you can hear. So that's why I feel like, to me, it's really better to express my own feelings through this. Through the songs that I sing. Yeah.
We're gonna be coming live, guys, in a few minutes. But don't chant too high so that they can hear us talk, okay?
Yeah. Telemundo.
And also we're gonna teach you to see society at large.
My fellow troops, tomorrow is the last day of early voting. Standing out here is right now, tomorrow from 7 to 7 a.m. polls are open. Make sure you vote against hate.
Yeah.
Also, it's not important just to vote. Make sure your voices are heard. There are a lot of local campaigns going on. Right now, there's a program between the Harris County Sheriff's Office and ICE Immigration and Customs Enforcement that allows sheriffs to teach the people to go into our Harris County jails. Do we stand by that shit? No! Do we stand by that? No! Are immigrants part of our community?
Yes!
Also?
Yes!
Let's choose it tonight and let's stand against hate. I believe that we will win.
I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win.
De latinos emigrantes, triunfadores, la señora Reina Vandersnick viene desde Virginia aquí a decir presente.
Así es que están deseando
todas estas personas es Donald Trump. No obstante, siempre han dicho en más de una ocasión de que se oponen a la agenda del Partido Republicano. Y para que quizás entendamos mejor, porque la mayoría de las personas que han venido son jóvenes, tenemos aquí a Karla, le pedí que nos acompañara y es una joven que dice que has vivido en este país desde los 4 años.
Sí, tengo 4 años. Desde los 4 ya tengo 15 años indocumentada, graduada de la high school. Y mi sueño,
¿De la secundaria?
Sí, mi sueño es ir a la universidad y ser una abogada, pero desafortunadamente tengo 3 trabajos, igual como cualquier otra persona indocumentada. Y parece que no tenemos una voz, pero estamos aquí hoy día gritando en esta esquina de esta escuela fabulosa, peleando por nuestros derechos como humanos, como raza, como comunidad y como seres humanos, porque yo sé que trabajamos tan duro y nos merecemos todo.
Muchísimas gracias, Karla.
I felt like I was in the spotlight and I was so nervous, like I didn't even know what to say. But it was like 5 seconds, literally. And I had 5 seconds to represent my entire community. And it's so hard because we are more than just 5 seconds on TV. You know, we work day and night, sometimes without sleep, sometimes without pay. They slave us day and night. And all we get to define all of that in 5 seconds. And honest to God, I know I said it so wrong and I look so horrible because I could have done so much better. And it's like, I don't know. It was 5 seconds. We've been here for hours already today. We've been yelling and chanting and fighting for our rights the whole day. And it's nothing but a regular day for certain people because our lives don't matter. Because our rights don't matter. And we are nobody. I don't know what, I'm like shaking. I can't even, like, it was, you know, just standing here, I feel like shit. And how do you define power? This is power. This is power, control, poverty, humiliation all together. But we're not even working together. We're working against each other. And it's not like we don't want to work with them. It's not like we want them to fight for our rights. I just feel like be careful. That's what they would always tell me. Be careful. It's scary. You can get deported. You're nobody. You shouldn't go to school. You should just work. Work and pay bills. But I refuse to work and pay bills because I have a life that I want to live and that I want to grow from. And the fact that we get so much little recognition, it's so sad.
How is it? The cameras, with another camera, with another camera.
It means nothing. They're just like, it's a show. I mean, they interpret it and they project it how they want them to. And it's like, to what extent are we going to keep faking it? To what extent are we going to keep ignoring the problem? To what extent are we going to keep oppressing our people? Because we are a culture. We are At this point in the country, we belong here. We have established so many things here. And it's like they're taking that for granted. Because we can only love and do so much for this country with no support.
بعفوية أخبرته أنك تشبه سبونج بوب الشخصية الكرتونية. بقى ساكتا مبتسما. كيف له أن يعرف من هو سبونج بوب؟ تلعثمت خجلا وحزنا، فرحت أخبره عن تلك الشخصية التي تشبه ابتسامته البريئة تماما. فراح يتحسس وجهي وكأنه يرسم خطوطا مضيئة بالظلام. تجمدت في مكاني وكأن الحياة تلقني درسا على يد هذا الطفل الذي يضيف لملامح وجهي بيديه الصغيرة قوة وشجاعة. في هذا العالم نحن لسنا وحيدون. في هذا العالم هناك أناس تحارب لأجل شيء أنت تملكه دون أن تقدره. نحن نخاف الظلام فنختبئ، وبعضنا في الظلام يبدع وينتصر. الأولويات في هذه الحياة ليست متشابهة. نحن مختلفون بالأفكار، الألوان والأشكال، لكن للشجاعة وجه واحد ومصير واحد. خرجت من معهد المكفوفين ذاك وهم يلوحون لي بأيديهم بكل الاتجاهات، وقد منحوني كثيرا من النور في قلبي. It's about the child in that place, and she told him that you look like a SpongeBob. It's a movie character, cartoon character, and he couldn't understand what she meant because he can't see or who's SpongeBob. So she tried to explain him that his smiling looks like the same character. And I said that in this world we are not alone. We have people whom they are fighting all the time for things that others have without fighting. We are afraid from the dark, so we are hiding. And some of them, they are fighting and prosperate in the dark. The priority in this life is not the same. We are different in thoughts, colors, and faces, but the bravery has one face and one fate. So she go out from that place where these children living, and they were waving in all the directions because they cannot see where she's standing. So they were waving for her, and they gave her